But let's start with the champions. We all saw it coming.
Yeah.
It came a day early. They ended up beating Chelsea 1-0. I think he changed as many players as he possibly could have for this game. And they still won, which what that says about Chelsea, I don't know. I don't know how much more there is to say about this Manchester City team, but I did think of a few things that I would like to say. Number one, I think Pep Guardiola is a genius. But
you didn't have to wait for this season. You knew that before, right?
No, but I think, again, we have to give credit for the way his football's evolved over the years.
Yeah.
For the fact that, I've said this before, and people should look at numbers. I know there's a Premier League investigation into financial mismanagement and misstating statements, right? That is see that as cheating, and obviously been punished before. And nobody here is stupid, and everybody knows that without Abu Dhabi and the inflated sponsorships, whether they're legal or not, they would not have gotten to this position. Yeah. However, in the here and now, if you look at Manchester City's resources, if you look at how much they spend on wages, if you look at how much they spend on transfers, they are squarely in the middle of Europe's 10 biggest spenders. I think for wage bill this season, I think they're sixth. Yeah. They broke even in the transfer window last summer.
The net profit is looking good, so, but they spend a lot still.
They've spent a lot, but they haven't spent significantly more than Paris Saint-Germain or Real Madrid or Manchester United or Chelsea now with. So the reality is, yes, they have a ton of resources. So do the other big European clubs. And yet they've been so dominant, frankly, because they're smarter. And I just want to mention two quick things about that. One is Guardiola puts the collective first. Right? When we have a debate, who is the player of the season at Manchester City, you're going to get 5 different answers.
Not this season, no.
Oh, really? Who is it?
Erling Haaland this season.
Okay, and I'll tell you why it's not, most definitely not Erling Haaland. Manchester City this season will end up with roughly the same number of points that they got last season. This season, Erling Haaland scored 36 goals in the Premier League. Last season, the center forward who played in their last season was a man named Gab Juls, scored 8 goals. So what this to me tells me is that Guardiola can do it both ways.
This is not true. Erling Haaland is Manchester City's best player this season. Without that, he's the Premier League best player, and he's going to be voted Premier League best player.
Okay, I don't really care, but people.
It doesn't matter. He's Manchester City's best player. I
don't think so. I think you could easily. I think there's other players in the team that if you take out of the team, they would suffer more than if Haaland was out of the team.
But that's the most consistent.
We can debate that, but you agree that it is about the collective.
No, but the collective has been immense. But what I love about this season is that it's not a perfect season by far. In terms of consistency, they started slowly. They've won 12 in a row now in the Premier League. They finished very, very strongly. They are the best team. They're the best team. They're the best squad. They have the best manager, maybe the best of all time. And but it's that he needed time to find the right formula, which he did eventually once he let go Joao Cancelo, which a lot of people, including you, Gabby, were not happy with, and just making those choices at the right time made them champions and maybe made them the best team that we've ever seen in English football history.
All right, I think you're playing this down a little bit. The ability to go and change on the fly during a season and the courage to do that. This is something that a lot of managers don't do. We always talk about managers and my philosophy this, my system that, and blah, blah, blah. This is a guy who changes his system every 2-3 years. His football changes. I can think of very few managers who do that. Most managers say, this is my idea. I'll make little tweaks here and there, but I'm going to stick with this.
No, but nobody else does. Not even Cruyff, who is his mentor, was changing like that.
In fact, Cruyff was the opposite of it, right?
The dogmatism. But we usually associate the greatest managers of all time with being quite dogmatic in the sense that this is the way from Arrigo Sacchi to Johan Cruyff to Jurgen Klopp to all of that. He is the exception. I think that in a way confirms the rules, but also shows you why he's different, I think, than all the others. That's why I agree with you. I think what he's done with this team, the evolution this season, is incredible.
It really is special. We're gonna pay them a little more tributes because I think they deserve it on the Gab Juls podcast.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.